Hello, it's Jax Girl, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this cute little card. I found a sample on Pinterest and thought that I would make it for my mother-in-law and then an extra one to have on hand. So on Pinterest the card was super adorable. The fish all had coordinating colors in them and just fantastic. Mine I made to represent my family, so my husband in blue and my daughter in pink with smaller eyes, and then I did medium-sized eyes and did mine in red because my favorite color happens to be red. So let me show you how easy this is. Now I'm a scrapbooker, so I have tons of scrapbooking papers on hand, and so I just went ahead and dug into my stack and used those. I also used a 1.5 punch. This is a Recollections, and it's pretty big and bulky, so I don't buy the Recollections one anymore. This one here is an EK Success, one of my favorites. It has a locking device, and so it lays down nice and flat. So if you're looking for paper punches, that's something to consider, you know, storage space. So this one here, I don't know what the size of the heart is, but the one in Pinterest, they used a thinner one, but this is the one I have on hand, so that's what I used. I used a stick of Elmer's glue. This is a washable one. I wouldn't say it's a good permanent hold, so be careful what you use this glue stick for. I like the fact that it has the disappearing purple, so it's purple and then it'll dry white. I like that, but like I said, it doesn't really do the best job holding. It does the job for what it needs to do. I also have the Elmer's glue wall. My daughter's name is at the top in the stickers, so I'm not showing you that part, but of course I love that. Okay, let me just show you something quick before I forget. This is an old medicine box. So some of you might remember getting pills, or your grandparents or parents getting pills in this. So this was a pill box that belonged to my grandfather, and after my grandmother passed and we went through all her things, of course I love antique anything, and when I saw this little box and saw that it had his name on it in the prescription, I wanted it. My grandmother had used it for something, because she was the type of person that, you know, if it had a reason for using it, she would continue to use it. She didn't waste things, and I have that trait too. So mine hold googly eyes, excuse me, movable eyes, because I think Googly Eyes is a brand. Oops. So there's different sizes that I have in here, and I think I have more, but they're somewhere. Anyways, let me put these back. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, so I took a card. It was a plain cardstock. This is the back side of it, but it was a cream color, and it had a fleur-de-lis embossed on the front, but I covered it with blue. I happen to have this really pretty shiny blue from another project that I worked on a couple of years ago, and I use this for the background water. Oh my goodness, okay, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here in California, and I really should be in bed. But I'm up playing instead. Alright, so I glued that down, and then I punched out some more fish and glued them. So as you can see, another big eyes, and this one here has the vellum, green vellum, and so let me show you how I did my punches. So super simple. What I needed to do is find my papers. Let me show you. These are the papers that I chose. Scraps could even come from paint chips. We were painting my daughter's room, and so we chose a bunch of pinks, and so I had that left over. Instead of, you know, recycling it or throwing it away, I'm reusing it. Anyways, I think I'm going to put this one on top. So what I need to do is stamp or punch out, excuse me, 2 circles. And when you're punching out, if you're a first-time puncher, you need to have it this way so you can see. Now this one here, I accidentally cut it off, but that's okay because you don't have to see that. Not at all. Make another one. Okay. So there's that and this. So you're probably wondering exactly how did I get that little fishy mouth? You see his little mouth? What I need to do is just trim back one of these. So I'm actually going to use that end here where I miscut it and putting it back into the same punch and just lining it up. Okay, so can you see where I have just a whoop? All right. Comedy of error. So let me see. Let me line it up to where I want it. So I'm just kind of like eyeballing it where I want it. Okay, and I can always cut off more if I cut off what I think is less in the beginning, right? And so if I'm happy with that, which I think I think I'll cut just a little bit more. So I'll show you, that way you guys know that you don't have to be perfect the first time. You can just go back in and cut more. Now this time I cut just a super tiny bit. I was able to cut off that little bit. Okay, so this is gonna go here. Whoops. It's gonna go here. That's better, right? Lighting, okay. Now I need to punch out some hearts to make the fins. So I need 3 of these. And this one barely fits, but that's okay because, let's see if I can find a better spot. This one has printing on it, but I don't think that will show. Depending on where I put it, I don't think that'll show. You can see where I've cut out a bunch already. So I'm going to cut this off so I can get to the middle part here and get a couple more punches in there. This one is going to be tight. I don't think I have enough in there. Okay, so what I think I'll, oh, that one won't do. And this one may or may not do. Let's see. If I cut this one here, I'm trying to be creative, thrifty, resourceful, and I did it. So I don't know if you were able to catch that. I'm trying to keep this video short. There was a center and I just cut in there just to get into the bigger part. Does that make sense? Maybe, maybe not. So, you know, it was kind of like it had a little bridge I cut so I can get to that part, and then I was able to use it. Anyways, big deal, right? I'm sure all of you guys know all these wonderful tricks already. So for gluing this part down, the little fins on the sides oh, you can see that way. Let's see. Let me figure out where you guys can see this. Let me try to zoom in a little bit better. I'm going to put that one there, and I'm going to put this one here. I hope you guys can see. Can you see what I'm doing? Maybe that's better. Then I'm going to take this one, and this is going to be my tail because I only have one, and I'm going to make my tail a little bit higher than the rest. Maybe not so much, maybe to right there. I'm going to take a little bit of this Glue Wall Elmer's glue. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Trying to get it down to the tip. And I don't want to use a whole lot of glue because this is wet and it will wrinkle paper. So just using a little and it'll squish down. Well, I am so much better at doing things when I don't have an audience. That is for sure. Okay. Can you see that? Boom, boom, boom. Super easy. right? Kind of got a fish going on here. Need to put some little googly eyes, excuse me, moving eyes. Sorry, googly eye company. I don't have a problem with googly eye company. I mean, they have a good product here, but I don't want to get in trouble for copyright problems. So whatever. Give this fish some eyes here. And that is it. Easy peasy. I don't know. There you go, here. Up against my shirt. Up against the chest. Fishy. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I just got like 6 more minutes. So, gotta go, right? Again, squirting this guy down. I just put on a little. I don't need a whole heck of a lot. So I'm gonna put this fish. Well, you can't see that. Okay. Well, what I'm doing is I'm gluing down some fish. One moment, I'll show you, because I want you guys to be able to see. That's the whole point of the tutorial. And I'm sorry, I haven't done a tutorial in like forever, so please bear with me. I can't even think of the last tutorial did. So what I can do is I can always go back and put more glue down, like on the fins if I want them to be glued down. But I like that look like they have like some movement by being lifted up. So there you go. Easy. So easy to do. Thank you, Pinterest, and the people who post their stuff. I hope you enjoyed making a card along with me, and hopefully I'll have some more videos up here shortly. Here, I'll show these again. So much cuter when they color coordinate. These ones kind of coordinate a little bit better versus this one. I think because of that red one. Anyways, okay, you guys, have a nice evening. Bye.